Hey there, it's Dr. Crypto here, and I hope you're all doing well. I know what the feeling is. Everybody is down. Everybody is upset and angry, and you see it on X, and you just see your portfolio dying. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's dying. But in this video, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin, and I'm going to talk about CRO, because CRO is my biggest bag. I hold an IC White card, and I own a lot of CRO as well, and of other coins as well, of other tokens as well, So yeah, I just keep waking up every morning, and I'm just seeing my bags just bleed. It's absolutely horrible. And I wake up and I look at my phone and I look at what the prices are at the moment, and I just feel like shit. Can't Elon Musk say he's going to accept Bitcoin for Tesla again, or come out with something which is going to rise the market up, sending Bitcoin further up to all-time highs, up to 100k, and all the altcoins are just rallying 1x to 10x to 20x, and you see retail FOMOing in, just like what we saw in 2021 last bull market. That's what I'm waiting for. And at any point in time, something can happen where it could rally up the price. But at the moment, it just seems red, because we see here on the hourly, red. Daily, horrible. Weekly, vile. Monthly, it makes you feel like you want to puke. And I wake up every morning, like I said, check my phone, and I look at it and I think to shit. And my wife looks at me, what's wrong? Nothing, everything's all fine. It's all bleeding. It's going down. But what I did is I took little bits of profit as we were going up when everything was really exciting. And I put that to one side to buy when the dips come in like this. So I am slowly, very slowly buying in to these dips. I'm DCAing very slowly. Obviously, you do what you need to do. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Always do your own research, and everybody finances are very different to what mine is and mine to yours, sort of thing. So yeah, overall, it's looking horrible. And as Warren Buffett said, when there's blood on the street, you buy. And for me, I'm starting to slowly DCA in. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to go down, and I'm not saying that we're going to go into a bear market, or we're in the bull market, but nobody knows where we're going, really. Nobody can see in a crystal ball. Any channel that says, this is what it's going to go to 100%, I'd unfollow them, I would unsubscribe. What I'm saying is, I don't know where we're going to go, really. I'll be honest with you, I really don't. I'm just buying those dips because I still feel my personal gut feeling says, we're still in the bull market and we've still got a way to go. Is the bull market going to end at the end of this year? Is it going to end of 2025? I don't know. We could keep going up and up and up, or we could keep on bleeding down and down. And when I'm buying a dip, it could be a falling knife. I don't know. And that's the honest opinion. But I'm buying the dips because my gut feeling is saying to me, there's so much going on. We've got the Ethereum ETF coming in weeks. We've got all these institutions buying. Retail, I don't think are here totally yet, but they are starting to come in. Maybe this could be a trigger where they might start feeling, but we got to bear in mind, a lot of retail are paycheck by paycheck, and a lot of people are suffering because higher mortgage rates and the food prices have gone up. So they might not be they might be reluctant, should I say, to get back into the market, but you just don't know. They might be thinking to themselves, I'm going to put a little bit in because at the moment I've got not much money. I'm going to put a little bit in because you don't know that $1,000 might do a 10x or something like that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? But let's go and have a quick check, see what's happening with Bitcoin. So like I said, in the previous Bitcoin, on the stock RSI, we're slightly oversold. And we could keep on chopping around as oversold as well for quite a long time. But like I said before, we've created that cup and we created that handle. And you can see around here, we're just chopping sideways. It's just choppy sideways. And Bitcoin is sitting at $65,667 for making this video. Cup and handle. Bullish in my opinion. So looking at Bitcoin on the 12 hours one, again, stock RSI were oversold. And we could stay oversold for quite a long time. It doesn't mean suddenly, right, we're oversold and we're going to start moving up. Obviously, we could stay for quite a number of days or weeks even, like, you know, but at the moment, what I like is we've had falling volume again, and we're now creating a falling wedge. So falling volume, falling wedge, is a potential bullish scenario for me. And like I said, stock RSI is oversold. But like I said, we could keep on going sideways and dropping down even further. We could come down to that 60,000, or we could come down below the 50,000. Like I said, you know, in the moment, the chart is saying to me that we are on a way to a bullish breakout. Like I said, we can easily drop down even further, because if miners are starting to sell as well, you know, it's obviously going to have a bit of sell pressure coming in. So, but at the moment, bullish falling wedge, falling volume, oversold. I am expecting personally that we could make a way back up to that $70,000 mark. So looking at the Bitcoin liquidation map, this is on CoinGlass. We just got to bear in mind on the 24 hours, we are starting to get slowly a little bit of liquidity down below, around about that, just above $64,000 that we could come down and grab. But what I'm really looking at here is on the 1 monthly chart in terms of on the liquidation heat map, is right up here at this $72,358. We've got a lot of shorts up here, just over $2 billion worth of shorts. And like I said in other videos, that Bitcoin at some point will go up to that liquidation, will follow where the liquidity is. And at some point, we could get a move to that up to that $72,000 and take out this liquidity. So we just got to bear that one in mind. So that's a bit of my opium, that we do get back up to that. But I'm also watching as well the Bitcoin dominance, because as Bitcoin dominance rises, obviously you get the altcoins that start to bleed. And like I said, altcoins could drop even further to where they are. I'm not saying that's going to happen. We could be actually bottoming out on the altcoins. But if Bitcoin dominance keeps on going up, that will suck out that liquidity into Bitcoin. But don't forget, at some point, that dominance may come down and come down hard, which will bring that liquidity back into the altcoins. But what I am watching very carefully is Ethereum, because obviously we've got that Ethereum ETF that is coming out in the next week or two. So is that going to be the catalyst for Ethereum to make that pump? Because don't forget, we've got the liquidity goes into Bitcoin, then Ethereum, then it goes into the top 10 altcoins, and then it goes to mid caps, then back down to low caps, in that kind of thing. It might change, I don't know, but that's where it's all normally history has repeated itself into. But the Bitcoin dominance is still on the rise in that. And I was thought it might drop down, but it hasn't. It keeps on building up. So just be prepared for that. So looking at the CRO versus Bitcoin, it absolutely looks disgusting in my opinion, but that is all most of the alts as well. They're all in the same situation, just been bleeding against Bitcoin. But like I said, as that dominance on Bitcoin keeps on moving up, it takes the liquidity out of the altcoins and that. But will it end at some point? You know, we're trying to, at the moment, when we're making this video, we're trying to make a push a way up. But it's like I said, as long as that dominance keeps on moving up, then obviously CRO is going to bleed. So let's have a look at CRO on the USDT pairs. So looking at CRO at the moment on the charts, this is on the 12-hourly. So basically we've got this falling wedge. We've also just got basically falling volume as well, which is still bullish. But obviously it all comes down to what happens with the Bitcoin dominance as well. But at the moment, we're sort of down from where we were when we hit those tops of around 17 pence. We're sort of down now around about that 47% down from our local tops. But like I said, that's with most altcoins as well. A lot of altcoins are down 40, 50, 60%. But like I said, it just doesn't seem to stop. But this is where I'm personally starting to buy the dip. I'm buying very small amounts. I'm not going all in on buying the dips. I'm just basically DCAing a small amount. But like I said, I'm always DCAing into CRO because I hold stake in and on the earn. I use my debit card a lot as well. So yeah, I'm always buying the dips. I'm even buying the tops, like, you know. So, but at the moment, CRO, in my opinion, is in a DCAing opportunity. Yes, obviously, we could keep on coming down, you know, and people will say, well, that's a falling knife. I get that. But through, you know, when I bought like Ada back in 2020, and it was doing the same kind of thing. It was just falling down all the time. I was DCAing. I bought it to 7 cents. I think it was 7 cents, 8 cents, whatever, or pence. I can't remember now, but I was buying around that kind of area. And basically, and then everything, all the alts were dying. And then suddenly we had this mass explosion on alts, just out the blue. That's why I'm not selling anything. I'm still in profit from when I was buying CRO down at 5 cents. I was buying around that mark, so I'm still up on my my portfolio, but obviously not from where we were at the local tops, and it keeps on coming down and down. But, you know, I'm buying these dips, and, you know, if it keeps going down, it keeps going down. Look, I'm not selling anything because no matter, look, I'll sell. I've done this before. I'll sell. I'll take big chunks out, and the next minute we start moving back up to the upside. And and then I'm going to be absolutely. What am I going to be more gutted? That we drop down even further, or I take something out now and it rockets, and then the alt season starts, and I've just gone taking a big bag out. So yeah, everybody's very different. Everybody's finance is different. Don't listen to me. Do what you need to do. Nothing I say is financial advice. So looking at what's happening with Crypto.com at the moment, we all know, we've seen it a week or so ago, that we've got now a license in Ireland. This is why I've invested in CRO, because what Crypto.com is, what they're doing, is absolutely amazing. They're getting these licenses. They don't care what the price is. They keep on building their business. They've got over 100 million users now, and it keeps on building. I know we've got Binance with 200 odd million users, but Crypto.com are getting there, and their user growth is growing, and they're getting these licenses, which is absolutely fantastic news. And also in Hong Kong as well, hopefully their exchange will be able to go live there, and also the app will be used in South Korea as well. So hopefully they get that resolved, and that comes about as well. Obviously in these countries, regulatory issues do come along and need to get resolved, so hopefully the app will go live in South Korea at some point. But like I said, Crypto.com keeps on building. We've also got the basically the welcome pack for the cards that have come back as well, for the Samsung and the Apple. If you've got Jade Green, you could get an iPhone 15 or a Samsung S24. Icy Whites, you could get the MacBook Pro and all the other stuff with it as well. So that's all come back as well. So that's a nice incentive if you want to get obviously the Crypto.com card, you know, any of those cards. It's a nice incentive to get more people into the Crypto.com ecosystem as well. And it might even get people to buy CRO as well. So that's always a bonus as well. But don't forget, we've got a burn. Now, the burns are happening. I don't think are really going to make any change in terms of the pricing of CRO, but it's a good step forward. Getting these burns, 50 million CRO burns. And don't forget, they are active now. So voting is open for CRO burning proposal on the Cronos chain. So validators have 2 weeks to participate. You can align the validators with your delegation to get this 50 million CRO burn. And we can see here, this is one of the where I stake is CRO Finland. It's a great validator that I use for my staking. And they voted yes for that 50 million CRO burn. Of course, it all depends on Crypto.com's vote, as they control 82% of the votes. Crypto.com validators have got 350 million CRO, more delegations in the last 30 days. SEAM car stakings are increasing quickly from Samsung and Apple promotions. So this is all great. This means more people are coming into the ecosystem. And like I said, with the ecosystem as well, you've got a lot of the meme coins that are coming. So hopefully, yeah, Merry. Let's hope Crypto.com does list Merry. I think if they list Merry, that's going to bring a lot more hype into the Cronos ecosystem as well. And that is good for the Cronos ecosystem. Two, it gets it out there and it gets people talking about the Cronos ecosystem. That's what we want to do. We want people to talk about that Cronos ecosystem. And looking at ETHScan at the moment, we can also see the holders in for CRO is still positive, which is great to see. It's a very slow grinding to the upside. So people are still buying CRO, still accumulating CRO. Though the price has come down, it's good to see that we are slowly pushing up. Obviously, the holders fluctuate, that some people do sell and it comes down a bit, and it might come negative and then it suddenly comes positive. But in overall, we've got user growth starting to pick up. And I really do think when all season really kicks in, retail will start to come piling in again, FOMO in again. All I'm saying is, for me personally, I'm just holding tight. I'm waiting for that alt season, and I feel it will come at some point, and it'll come just out that blue. But anyway, like I said, hope this video has helped. Give us a like and give us a subscribe. It's always much appreciated, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.